The idea of animal immortality is more complex than just perpetual existence. It involves factors like susceptibility to diseases and injuries, as well as the potential for continuous reproduction. Some animals can survive for millennia unless they fall prey to predators, including humans. The immortal jellyfish, often called the Benjamin Button jellyfish, has a pretty amazing trait that makes it seem like it'll live forever. Its lifespan is basically endless because it can heal itself if it gets hurt, hungry, or about to die. It also goes through a regeneration process after it reproduces. The only surefire ways for this jellyfish to die are if it gets eaten, gets sick, or dries out. If the jellyfish gets hurt, reproduces, or starves, it starts a process called transdifferentiation. This means it goes back to being a juvenile polyp and starts over with its life cycle. This has been seen in controlled environments, but not in the wild. Because of this amazing ability, the immortal jellyfish doesn't have a fixed lifespan. In theory, it could go on forever. We don't know how old the oldest immortal jellyfish is. Planarians are known for their amazing ability to regenerate, but it seems that not all of them keep their stem cells alive forever by keeping their telomere lengths in their chromosomes the same. Researchers from the University of Nottingham, UK, think that planarians somehow manage to keep telomerase activity in their stem cells. Scientists found the gene that makes a planarian version of the human telomerase, and when they turned it off, the telomeres in the worm's chromosomes started to get shorter. However, the main result of the experiments was the discovery of a sharp increase in the activity of this gene during asexual reproduction of the worms. When a planarian divided into two, the enzyme tried to maintain the stem cells in a working immortal state so that they could reconstruct tissues and organs after division. No such phenomenon was observed in worms that reproduce sexually. Another small and inconspicuous but ancient and immortal creature. Deloids are a group of microscopic animals called rotifers. They're small but incredibly resilient. They have an impressive set of survival skills that allow them to endure harsh conditions such as dehydration and radiation. For more than 40 million years, these remarkable creatures have flourished without the need for sexual reproduction. They rely solely on asexual methods to produce a multitude of clones. Their amazing ability to survive, adapt, and reproduce has led researchers to think of them as another prime example of immortal animals. Did you notice that all the animals on our list are underwater? Take a dive into the ocean and you'll meet one of the planet's most fascinating creatures, the ocean quahog. These unassuming marine clams have a lifespan that stretches into the hundreds of years, with the record for the oldest individual reaching an incredible 507 years. They're a testament to the remarkable longevity that nature can bestow. While it's not truly immortal, the ocean quahog's extraordinary lifespan certainly puts it on our list of long-lived marvels. Hydra, which looks like a polyp-stage jellyfish, is in the same phylum as other jellyfish. These simple creatures have a tubular body with a mouth at one end and an adhesive foot at the other. They usually live in freshwater and stay put, catching their prey with their stinging tentacles. The reason they don't age is that they don't have any cells that die. Hydra's stem cells are pretty amazing. They can keep on renewing themselves forever, thanks to a special set of genes called FOXO genes. These genes are found in lots of different organisms, from worms to humans. They control how long cells live for. In Hydra, there seems to be a lot of FOXO genes. When scientists blocked these genes, the creature's cells started to show signs of aging and lost their ability to regenerate. While we don't yet know exactly how it works, it's clear that FOXO genes are key to keeping Hydra young forever. Did you know that lobsters can live for over a century? If you're a fan of lobster dishes, don't worry about eating a crustacean that's lived a long life. Most lobsters you'll find in stores or restaurants are between 5 and 7 years old. It's pretty amazing that lobsters keep growing throughout their lives. As adults, they shed their shells and grow new ones every couple of years to accommodate their expanding bodies. Consequently, the oldest lobsters are also the largest. The record for the longest lobster ever caught is around 4 feet, while the heaviest tipped the scales at over 44 pounds. Experts say that a lobster's longevity depends on its habitat. Lobster species that live in warmer climates tend to have shorter lifespans. In contrast, those that live in colder waters, like the American lobster, can enjoy exceptionally long lives. Warmer water speeds up their metabolism, which in turn reduces their lifespan. While lobsters may not be immortal, their lifespans are impressive, often outliving humans. And of course, our list includes the water bear. Tardigrades, also known as water bears or moss piglets, are microscopic animals that can be observed under low-power microscopes, making them accessible for classroom study. These resilient creatures are pretty much everywhere, from Antarctica to mountain peaks and rainforests, even deep-sea trenches. They can survive extreme temperatures, low oxygen levels, high pressures, and even the vacuum of outer space. They can even be revived after boiling, freezing, and dehydration. This is all thanks to cryptobiosis, a state where they suspend all biological processes to survive adverse conditions. This means they can survive for up to 30 years without food or water. Tardigrades usually live for about 2.5 years under normal conditions, but by entering cryptobiosis multiple times, they can extend their lifespan to several decades. Amazingly, they've survived all 5 global mass extinction events, which shows how resilient they are. Sea anemones are known to have a lifespan of up to a century, but researchers think they might live even longer. Unlike many other organisms, sea anemones don't age in the traditional sense. Instead, they just keep getting bigger over time. While they're not truly immortal, they have some impressive regenerative capabilities, which allow them to regrow lost parts, like chunks of their body or tentacles. This regenerative power is often linked to the concept of immortality, but it doesn't guarantee eternal life for sea anemones. They're still vulnerable to diseases, predation, and environmental changes that can affect their longevity. If you go down to the ocean floor, you'll find the red sea urchins, which are pretty amazing. These spiny, spherical creatures are everywhere in the sea, but their aging process is pretty unusual. It's true that scientists say that red sea urchins don't age at all. They can live for over 100 years, but it's not their longevity that's so impressive. What really sets them apart is the amazing consistency between the oldest and youngest individuals. In terms of physical appearance and vitality, they don't show any signs of aging. They can get sick or eaten by predators, but without those threats, these prickly ocean dwellers can live forever. This amazing trait makes them a great addition to our collection of quasi-immortal beings. Next up, we have the amazing glass sponges. These creatures are scientifically classified as Hexactinellida. They've been around since the Jurassic period, which was when the dinosaurs roamed the Earth. The name glass sponges comes from their unique silica-based skeletons, which make them look like glass. These creatures live in the deep ocean and really live up to their reputation as living fossils. They can live for up to 15,000 years. Like their Antarctic relatives, glass sponges grow really slowly because of the cold and nutrient-poor environments they live in. This slow growth really extends their lifespan. For example, the species Monoraphis chuni is known to live for more than 11,000 years. Let's look at the smallest creature on our list. This particular strain of bacteria is harmless and remarkable for its ability to withstand high levels of radiation. It's even more extraordinary because it can seemingly die and then revive itself, earning it the nickname the Lazarus microbe. Researchers are delving into the science behind this bacteria's incredible regenerative powers, exploring potential applications that could help humans extend their lifespan or mitigate the effects of various diseases. And the last animal on our list is a turtle. Yes, turtles are not immortal, but they can live quite a long time and they are also cute. Some tortoise species can live for a very long time, up to 150 years or more. Scientists have found that their DNA includes features that help them avoid cancer, repair DNA more quickly, and resist disease. These genetic advantages help them live longer, often to the age of 100 or more. The current record holder for the oldest tortoise is Jonathan, a Seychelles giant tortoise that lives on St. Helena, a British overseas territory. Jonathan was brought to the island from Seychelles and is estimated to have hatched around 1832. Isn't it incredible how diverse and unique the world of immortal animals is? Thanks to everyone who watched the video all the way through. Please leave comments and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.